When fans become successful YouTubers, let's get it, let's go. Lock in, chat!
Come back on Kai Cenat's stream to replacing one of the MrBeast members. Here are 6 times fans became successful YouTubers, starting off with Mack, who saw a huge raise in his salary after cutting ties with Rack. In 2019, Rack would mark the start of his YouTube career by uploading
Dude, okay, I don't know about anyone else, but I was an early investor on Rack, and it was during the Couch series, but it was like right at the beginning of that arc of Rack. If anyone doesn't know what that was, he bought Logan Paul's $90,000 couches, even though it wasn't $90,000. But this was like 4 or 5 years ago, but it was in this time era of when he was smaller.
His first video titled, "I spent 24 hours in the real Stranger Things town." However, the future of his channel wasn't promising, as Rack was struggling to grow it. But fortunately for him, Mack was in the same situation financially and decided to help him by editing his videos starting in August of 2019. And with Mack playing a significant role in Rack's content, the channel would hit the 1 million subscriber mark only a year later.
All in one place together, watching the number roll over.
He did it on Island too.
Oh my God. Let's go, baby.
Soon, chat, soon! Right, guys?
Years, Mack would continue to edit and participate in the videos.
Yeah.
However, it wasn't until April 27th, 2023, when Mack would upload a video titled The Start, where he revealed how he wanted to become a successful YouTuber on his own.
And I want to make something new, not conforming to any meta, and actually tell stories that make people feel something.
2 days later, he made his last appearance.
I lost something once. I feel like SpongeBob, you know what I mean? It's like you want to make someone feel something, and I haven't felt anything for the past 72 hours. I felt nothing except pain, chicken nuggets.
On Rack's channel on AI Girl Speed Dates 10 YouTubers, while posting his second video, Surviving 100 Hours Controlled by AI. Mack's video would get so much positive feedback, amassing more than 4 million views.
Soon!
It even got a now deleted tweet from MrBeast predicting his rise on the platform. Calling it now, this guy is going to be the next big creator. His editing and storytelling is on a different planet. After getting
What's crazy is that he didn't keep
world,
uploading.
Mack would be a part of many MrBeast videos,
but he got
such
to the
as
MrBeast
Face Your
era.
Biggest Fear to win $800,000, with the viewers really wanting him to become a member of the crew. Dude, make this man a full-time member. He deserves it every bit. However, the reason why Mack quit working for Rack was still unknown, until February of 2024, when in a video of Tyler Blanchard, Mack said this.
I think that most YouTubers actually don't want to make videos at all. They want to get what they want to get to the rewards or the effect of the cause of making videos.
Status, money.
Yeah, status, money, and like I actually really do not give a shit about all that stuff.
In late 2024, Mack would finally become a member of the MrBeast crew, but also head editor of the
To
channel
replace
and one
Chris
of the creators of
Tyson.
Beast Games. But unlike Mack, who left Rack once and for all, Ray recently made his comeback on Kai's streams after disappearing for 4 months. In July of 2023, during Kai's stream in
This is
Japan,
my dream!
Ray approached Kai asking him for a picture, saying that it was his dream to meet him.
Good, bro. This is my dream.
This is my dream!
Yeah. My boy.
And
Ray
with their
funny as
interaction
fudge,
amassing
yeah.
millions of views, Kai and Ray
Dude,
revealed
it's crazy because, like, bro, America fully changed Ray, and then whenever he went away and he was back in, like, Taiwan, his English was, like, bro, he got pretty good at English, and then it went, like, off the rails terrible. He's been slowly building it back up, but, like, you could tell his English is trash, dude.
But the relationship wasn't only for the media, as 2 months later, Kai flew him out to the AMP house to show up on his stream. However, Ray didn't only participate in streams, but he and Kai also made a short film titled Global Pursuit, with Ray having a starring role. I like how Kai just trusted a random person on the streets in Japan, invited him over, and then even made a movie. Crazy how friends are made from small interactions like these. Encouraged by the positive feedback and love from Kai's fanbase, Ray began his career in content creation a few months later by launching his Twitch channel, RayAsianBoy. And with him mostly streaming IRL content.
Fun fact on Ray's Supra, fun fact again is that a Mark V Supra is my dream car, but this Mark V Supra, he says it has the B58. I think I don't, to this day I don't think he realizes that he has the 4-cylinder Supra. He says it has the B58. I think someone literally lied to him. Like, there's an entire chance that he got scammed on that Supra and they told him it was the 6-cylinder and fill in the blank. Brother, that is not the 6-cylinder. It's literally the 4-cylinder.
His channel gained traction quickly with many iconic moments, and now stands at 1.4 million followers. However, after many collabs, Ray revealed that he had to go back to Taiwan for military service and would be absent for a whole year. Kai was devastated after hearing the news and got worried for Ray, saying that he won't survive with his skills.
What do you think my KD gonna be? Like 0-1 or 1-1? My KD
Bro, you're gonna have a
be
2.0, bro. We don't want no KD, bro. We don't want no KD. We just want everything to be. We just want you to
Like
be in
0-0.
the office. Like, yeah, we just want you to be in the office, bro.
But thankfully, Ray came back just 4 months later, saying that he avoided the military and only stayed that long to get his visa. However, Ray wasn't the only fan that Kai made famous.
I feel like Kai had to have made like a boss call or something, because if you think about it, if Kai wasn't in that scenario, I think that Ray would have had to have gone to the military. I think Kai Cenat made the boss call.
Since Rakai has become—
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, Rakai. Dude.
I'm one of the biggest streamers in 2025 thanks to
On that note, though, I don't know who be watching Rakai. I don't think people be watching Rakai like that.
him. But before we get into Rakai's rise to fame, don't forget to like and subscribe.
I did!
Rakai began streaming in December of 2023, averaging 10 viewers, just like every other new channel
10
on Twitch.
viewers.
However, his channel blew up the same month as Kai found out about him because of
Of
people
course he
comparing
did
the two
that.
creators on Reddit. And just 4 months later, while both of them were streaming, Kai was watching Rakai's stream, and Rakai went crazy when he found out. They later hopped on a call together where Rakai was saying how Kai was his dad.
Yeah, you are my dad. Yes, you are dad. You are. Yes, you are.
After interacting with Kai, his popularity skyrocketed, gaining thousands of followers on Twitch. However, his rise wouldn't stop there, as he moved to Kai's house during Mafiathon 2 for a whole month. And after beating the world record for the most donations on a subathon, Kai read out a heartfelt message Rakai sent him before they even met, saying,
Here's what Kai sent me. Hey Kai, I'm sorry to bug you. I know you're very, very busy. But basically, my mom is in the hospital right now, and I'm trying to do anything to make her proud. And my birthday is coming up, and I was just wondering if I can be with you on Mafiathon 2. You don't know how much that would make my mom proud. And I totally understand if this can't happen. I'm just trying to do anything in my power to make my mom proud.
but the surprises didn't stop there.
Genuinely, I don't want to be that guy. I think there was a little bit of like a heartfelt thing there, but to me, it's almost like, you know, using excuses, and almost it's like a sympathy, feel bad type of message, in my opinion. But you know, they already had some chemistry there. They already had a little bit of chemistry or something like that.
Since on March 29th, Kai bought a content house for Rakai, Ray, and 4 other streamers after he realized that Rakai has been doing well in school. But while Rakai didn't risk his education, Lacy dropped out of college to move to Texas and have a chance in content creation. Lacy began streaming Fortnite.
All right, Lacy. I'm not kidding, bro. I was somewhat of an early investor in the Lacy lore. I was in this guy's chat when he had like under 100 viewers. No face cam, under 100 viewers. I saw the entire rise of Lacy, bro. Genuinely, I was there.
2020, when he was just 17 years old, averaging little to no viewers at the time. Within 2 years, Lacy would continue streaming and join the competitive scene of the game, averaging around 80 viewers in December of 2022. And not only that,
Thank you,
but that
Alex.
same month, Lacy was donating bits to one of his favorite streamers.
See,
Click,
this is
to call him
crazy.
on a stream, and eventually managed to get into a call with him.
Let's see if this kid joins.
What's good, pussy?
Yo, Lacy, bro.
After talking off stream, Clicks saw real potential in Lacy as a content creator, and after the Fortnite servers moved to Dallas, they decided to move there as well, while Lacy was still living in a college dorm. And only a few months later, Lacy would move into the same building as Clicks and started appearing on his streams more often.
We got Lacy. Yeah, bro. Move that shit. We got Lacy. We got Lacy in the. We got Lacy. That's like my last name, bro.
From that point, Lacy's career has only been uphill, as he wasn't just streaming Fortnite, but organized E-dates and met other popular streamers like Kai and Jinxie. Lacy realized that his fans liked him more for his personality rather than his gameplay, so he shifted to more IRL content, gaining thousands of followers every month. However, on July 31st, 2024, he revealed on Bradley Martin's podcast that quitting Fortnite was his plan all along, and during the rebuilding process of the FaZe clan, Lacy was met with the biggest opportunity of his career. Even though the new phase members were not getting paid by the organization, the deal was worth it for Lacy, since he would be
Side note, Adapt is one of the funniest unks ever, bro. Adapt.
able to collaborate with other big names, such as Ron.
Chat, should I do an E-date, bro? I've never done one. But if I was able to, yeah, I don't know. Would an E-date hit, though? Adapt the GOAT, bro. He really is. Love Adapt,
And
bro.
Plaqueboy Max. And after creating
Yeah, my
many
Mac,
viral
yeah.
moments and ending a very successful subathon, Lacy won the award of FaZe Clan's Golden Boy of 2024. And just like Lacy, Karl Jacobs is also a college dropout who went from being a video editor to having more than 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Karl's online career began by streaming Roblox on Twitch back in 2017 and posting videos on a YouTube channel called Game Patrol. Karl continued streaming and ended up dropping out of college.
I gotta be honest with you. I mean, names aren't everything, but Game Patrol that just sounds a little bit sus. You know what I mean?
5 weeks before getting his degree, since a regular job wasn't his passion.
I was sitting down talking to my mom, and I was like worried to graduate college because I knew if I graduated, I would have to get a regular job. Like I was.
Holy, he said the J word.
However, a bigger opportunity was introduced to him when MrBeast wanted him to move out and become an editor for his brother's channel. So Karl took that risk and spent all of his streaming savings to do so. But when the Mr. Bro channel took a break, Karl was lucky enough to join the editing team of MrBeast, and things only got better from there. He later became the cameraman of the channel, and after hanging around with the Beast crew off camera, Chris encouraged MrBeast to introduce him in a video, something that Karl was anticipating for a long time, saying,
"You have to wait for luck to happen, and then you have to take advantage of an opportunity when it comes up."
Yeah.
Like, you really have to put yourself into spots where you're going to get lucky.
However, this wasn't the only opportunity that he took advantage of, because Dream then invited him to the Dream SMP, which skyrocketed his follower count on Twitch, with his average viewers peaking at over 260,000 in 2021. And
I'm
even
sorry,
though
he had
joined the server
260.
later than
What?
everyone else, Karl stood out after creating a series
Technoblade.
and for a short period
Wow.
of time, he became the #1 Twitch channel. And similar
Wait.
to Karl,
Karl Jacobs was the #1 Twitch channel? What was that, for like a day or something? I'm sorry, there's no way. Wait, seriously?
Mike Majlak has been a helpful friend to Logan Paul after protecting his public image. In
Okay,
2014,
out of everyone's story, Mike Majlak probably is the craziest because he's had a longer storyline. But this guy was addicted to legit hardcore drugs, and then he was a retailer at Lovesack, and then somehow got in contact with Logan, and from being a Lovesack salesman became friends with Logan, essentially. A beanbag company. Like, do you know how crazy that is, bro?
Mike was working as a marketing manager for the furniture retailer Lovesack, and later met Logan Paul when Logan sent him this weird text.
His opening text was, "Yo, what's the deal with these love sacks, man? Can you on them?"
Logan was interested in buying beanbags, but decided to use his platform on Vine to sign a deal where he would do stunts to promote the company and get a few Lovesacks for free. After making many brand deals, Logan and
Whatever happened to Lovesack? I never see those ever again. Like, actually, I never see that.
slowly becoming great friends. But in 2017, the trajectory of Mike's career would shift completely, because after Logan's incident in Japan,
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. My bad.
Logan flew him to LA to manage his content and save his reputation. After connecting with Logan, Mike saw this as the perfect time to start his vlog channel, posting his first video on November 24th, 2017.
Bro! I am shooting a vlog right now.
And Logan would return the favor
Wow,
when he signed
iPhones
Mike
were
as the
so
co-host
old.
of the Impulsive podcast in 2018, letting him gain even more recognition. With the podcast's huge success, Mike's vlogs gathered more attention than ever before, as the channel now has over 500 million views.
A W video.